Oh baby, oh baby, it's time. It is time to open up something new. I love this feeling. It's like Christmas came early. I got the package in my hand, but I'm gonna bust it open because it's too big to show on camera. So this is a box sent from FedEx through from Japan. So, as I said previously, inside of this box is a Pendulum Z, and also a couple of the minis. Ooh, it's looking pretty. Looks nice. I'm so happy I got the Nightmare Soldiers one first, because that was kind of that was the one I wanted the most, and I thought I wasn't gonna get it, and then, you know, last minute I said screw it, and got it on from Japan. So, yeah, FedEx Express I think is a little bit quicker than, I think it's a little bit quicker than DHL. So let's just try to get this open. First of all, here's the box. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's just gorgeous. Let's just dispel any rumors here. Just in case you were worried it wasn't going to be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. There you go. It looks great. I love the colors. This is like a... It's a kind of hard to... It's like a mauve, I guess you could say. I don't even remember where I put all my boxes for all my other V-Pets, but this is a very similar box to the Pendulum 20th box. Yeah, I have no idea where I put the boxes. But it is like almost identical in shape and in presentation to the Pendulum 20th box, which was identical in shape and presentation to the original Pendulum boxes. Because that's what they're referencing here. I don't have an original Pendulum box. Trying to find a box Pendulum. Come on now. Yeah, I'm how rich, you know. Look at that. Ooh. Love it. So we got the new Digimon up here at the top. I forgot his name. Is it Ghostmon or something simple like that? Something very Phantomon, Ghostmon, something like that. I don't remember. I love this. This is a very nice box. I miss these boxes so much. Oh my god. You know, I'm happy the Digimon 20ths come in like boxes like this, because that's kind of how the original American boxes were done. But like, I really am not a huge fan of the boxes that were in the original 20th. So let's see here. It is flat out telling you, just in case you were worried, Jogressing is officially back. I don't know who the hell that is. That's like, oh no, you know what, that's probably Flare Lizardmon. And we have Witchmon Jogress into something. Maybe that is, I don't know. I don't remember seeing that on the roster. The old roster there. So it says Digimon Pet, I'm pretty sure. Got that new Digimon up here. Again, I think his name is Ghostmon or something like that. I really don't remember. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Bring the camera up. I'm like literally on break from work right now and doing this real quick because I refuse to wait till 5 o'clock to play with this thing. I'm playing with this now. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, best, bad, I think that's just showing off the shaking, the count system, because the clacker is back. You can feed them, they poop, they hatch, bada bing, bada boom. They battle too, and they also brought back the cut-ins, which I'm very happy about. That was like my favorite part of the X's. So pretty much like, these really are just like the Pendulums with like an X coat of paint on them. Where do you open this? This is interesting. This is actually not the same. Oh no, there it is. Open over here, right? Nothing. Oh no. I was gonna say, because the Pendulums did this too. The Pendulum 20th did this. We're on the top of the lid, the lip, I guess you could say. It says like his name is Ghostmon, something very simple. Yeah, on the lid of the 20th, it told you what eggs you were gonna get, and like I think it said like silver and blue or something like that. So this one just shows you Nightmare Soldiers, Digimon Pendulum Z, Ghostmon. I love this little bit of design here. Very nice. I know I'm like geeking out about the packaging, but this is, you know, normally this is the throwaway part, but I really do like the amount of effort they do put in the packaging, and I love this. This reminds me a lot of like Evangelion or something like that. All right, here we go. Oh my god. Ooh, beautiful. Got a nice little red insert. The manual is here. There's no like comic or anything that comes with it. So this nice clamshell. And we're going to open that up. We're going to dump that right there. Oh, it's like brown. Interesting. And then we're just gonna move this packaging out of the way. Oh god. Oh yeah, also, I got the minis, the Crosswords minis, all three. And these are, I think, used, but still, they're at least all in their original packaging. And they come with the tab. I'm gonna put this to the side for now, though. That'll be a video for another day. We're here for this little baby right here. Look at it. Put the neck away. Don't need that anymore. Okay. I don't even know what the hell that was. Okay. Beautiful. So, back here, this is pretty much the same background as the original Nightmare Soldiers Digimon Pendulum. Nice typograph. It is brown. It is brown. It's very interesting. The plastic, I can already tell you, I love the feel of. Let's actually bust out the Pendulum 20th as a comparison. Here's the Pendulum 20th. And here is the Pendulum Z. The brown is, I don't know, like I like the way it looks in the front. I don't like how it looks in the back, if I'm being honest. Honestly, I'm being honest with you guys here. I feel like this plastic is a lot nicer than this. Because I remember when I first opened this, you can go back to my opening of the silver and black and silver and blue. The moment I actually felt it in my hand, I got a little deflated. I was a little underwhelmed by how the plastic felt. And this actually feels like really good, high quality plastic. It doesn't feel as it's a lot more dense than this plastic. Definitely not as dense as the original. Let's bust that out real quick. We don't have a run on here going on, but we can't just bust it out. Actually, no, it feels very similar. This is definitely more dense. This is more dense. This feels more heavy. This does feel, as far as the plastic, it does feel pretty good. I'm being honest here. It feels really good compared to the original, and especially compared to this. This, I just picked it up and I can feel it's so light. I really don't like how light these feel. This feels cheap. I'm being honest. The Pendulum 20th feels cheap. That's why I can never really recommend people picking this up for the exorbitant prices that they charge for it, because it feels really thin. It feels really light. There's a lot of glitches and stuff. You know, the gameplay is still fun, but there's a lot of things that drag it down. But this, you know, and especially this, like I can feel this when I pick this up. Like pick this up, it's like barely anything here. Pick this up, I can really feel it. Again, very, very, very kind of solid. It's also, I like the plastic. I just realized that it's got all these little, the plastic is super glittery. Look at that. Let's see the original, or not the original, but the silver. There's no glitter in this plastic. There is some glitter in the front, the cage, but that's it. This has glitter all throughout it, and actually that looks really nice, like chocolate. This is officially the. I mean, I wish this would have came out during Halloween. This is totally like Halloween themed, honestly. And again, I love this magenta color. I really love this color. This is just gorgeous. And then here's the original. Plastic is not very glittery. It's got very marbled too. I don't really like that look personally. And this doesn't really have that. The plastic is not marbled at all. It looks like a flat, solid color. I really like that. So let's just shut up and start it already. I'm pretty sure you guys are like screaming and waiting for me to open this. Oh, Pendulum 3, what? Oh, that's cool. Pendulum Z 3.0, that's cool. So the Nightmare Soldiers was 3.0. It was the third Pendulum, so that's very interesting. It starts with that. Let's set the time. I think it's like 1 o'clock right now. 1 something. I don't know. And there we go. Their egg is pretty much the same too. I don't have a comparison, but if you've ever seen my runs of the Pendulum 20th, that is definitely the same Nightmare Soldier's egg. And we're just gonna wait for it to hatch. I think it's gonna take like maybe like 30 minutes, give or take. Hopefully, actually no, I think it's 15 minutes now, or 5 minutes. Hopefully it hatches soon, because I have to go back to work, but I'm still gonna be playing with this. I don't care. I'm running 3 devices right now, a maximum of 4 Digimon, which I haven't done in a while. But again, I don't care. I still can't believe this came. This was delivered I think I got the confirmation that it sent out like a couple days ago. This only took a few days to get to me, which is just nuts. So it seems like definitely FedEx is a bit quicker than DHL, because like I said, I got the other two coming in from Japan Yuan, and those, oh, there you go. Oh, I don't know what the hell that is. It's really creepy though. Very, okay, yeah, wow, Drawgrass, okay, interesting. And then I'm pressing C, but like that's not gonna, I'm too used to the Pendulum 20th. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So this again, like a weird amalgamation of the original Pendulum and the Digital Monsters X. So the way with that, I'm sorry, I'm just like getting all hype. So what does that mean? That means when you feed them, it fills half a heart instead of a full heart. That's why I had to give them 4, and now they're all full. Effort is still here. He's a baby 1. Leveling is back. And right here, there's an extra little thing that tells you if you can Drawgrass, which is nice. And then, of course, you have the win ratio. And that is pretty much it. So we have the food. I'm wondering if there's probably items in this one too, like in the DMX. I'm definitely gonna have to figure something out, because why, like, I don't have that much of a, oh yeah, I do kind of have that problem with this. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do to kind of minimize the shadow, since probably have to get it from like a high angle, but we won't worry about that now. Let's see the training. Ready, and tells you what, oh god. Very clacky. So when you shake it, each arrow will fill up. I don't know exactly what like number each arrow represents, but that's that. I'm starting to feel the temper graph. It's a very interesting feeling. This is definitely gonna rub off. I can already feel it. Like, this is gonna rub off, and it's gonna look real interesting. But you know, it is what it is. Listen, here's the silver blue clacker. Again, silver and blue. Here's the Nightmare Soldiers Pendulum Z. And here is the classic. It sounds very interesting. I think it's still an accelerometer, but the way it shakes is a little, I don't know, it's a little weird. Gonna have to get used to that. It's definitely not the same as the 20ths. I can't fight yet. You can fight at Baby 2. That's something that the DMX introduced. If I turn it off, the fridge is still there, so there is a pause function. Again, that's very similar to the Pendulum 20th anyway, because the 20th is what introduced the fridge back into the VPETs. And then, let's see the book. We have backup library and recode, which is our record. So backup, we have 2 backups, just like the DMX library. It shows us all the Digimon that we can raise and have raised. They're interesting. Most of them are already here. I wonder how many do I have to unlock. That's very interesting. There's a lot more locked at first when you are doing, when you're playing with the DMX. There's a lot more eggs that are like question marked. Or just, actually no, there's a lot more eggs that just aren't there. Like, you only have a very small amount of Digimon you can raise until you go into the quest mode and unlock more. But this one seems to have more unlocked without doing any of that, which is interesting. So, like I said, there's not much we can do here since we just hatched it. Still at Baby 1. I believe this is Algomon. I think Algomon's pretty much entire evolution line is in this guy. I think Dun Devimon or Done, I don't know if it's, I didn't really pronounce it in the show. I'm assuming it's Dun, but Dun Devimon I think might be on here too. And hey, maybe Moon Millenniumon's on here, that'd be pretty sick. I know, was it Vilemon or Evilmon from the V-Tamer manga is also in here, so I'm very excited. You know me, I love my bad boys, I love my Dookie boys. This is kind of like, this is the equivalent of like the DMX2, where this has all the bad boys. So if you're a fan of the evil, creepy, spooky Digimon, you're definitely gonna want this one if you can get it, just like the X2. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna flood this comment section with where can I buy this? Can I still buy this? I can't pre-order it. What do I do? So, like I said before, your best bet now is to try to get it on Japan You Want. Japan You Want has them on back order at the moment. I don't know for how long. Hopefully by the time this video comes up, it'll still be on back order. You can still hopefully nab one. But yeah, I would definitely go through Japan You Want if you're gonna go through a secondhand market, because this is probably going to be like the DMX one, where it's going to be stupid expensive for really no reason, only because it's newer, and then as it keeps going, it's going to get more expensive. So I do not think you should pay more than $10 plus the market price. So I believe this cost me $50 to get, essentially, give or take. So you should not be paying more than $50 for your V-Pets, or really 60 is my cutoff. Like 70 is really my cutoff. You shouldn't pay more than 70 for these. Any of the most recent devices, you really shouldn't be paying more than 70. That's just extortion at that point. So, like I said, check Japan You Want. They should be getting more kind of extra stock coming in. But you know, you got to keep an eye on it, because after a while, even Japan You Want jacks up their prices once it starts getting, you know, once the market starts to kind of skew that way. But the best time to get these are the moment they drop, which is around this time, because these just came out, I think just a couple days ago. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if by the time I'll upload this, I'll be the first person on YouTube to unbox this and show this off. But either way, this is really cool. So far, I'm liking the presentation. I'm already liking the feel of it. I'm really happy that they didn't cheap out like they did with this one. Again, I don't like trashing this that much, but like this already feels a lot better than this does. I'm hoping that this doesn't have any crazy glitches or anything like that. I am a little worried about that, because there was a lot of issue with production with these devices. That's why they came out a little later. And that's why we didn't get a lot of information on these, because there was a lot of issues happening with manufacturing because of COVID. So, you know, that's that. This is the Digimon Pendulum Z Nightmare Soldiers. I'm excited. Like, look at this thing. The only thing I did notice, I'm touching it, like this right here is really like rough. I don't know why. But other than that, it's beautiful. Nice little chocolatey, glittery goodness. Very interesting looking device. I honestly, I will be honest with you guys, I thought this was really, really ugly. When I first saw it, I was not a fan of the look of it. But honestly, seeing it in person, I like it. I really do. I think this is really nice. It's really going to stand out today. People are going to look at me like, what the hell is that? That's got to be a new one. And they would be right. This is definitely a new one. Tempergraph is very interesting too. Let's just get a closer look at this thing, just so you guys can see it up close and personal. Tempergraph is not really like perfect. Like, it's like off center here, and it kind of bleeds and stuff like that. Not that I think that's probably on purpose. It's a very interesting tempergraph. I was expecting just to see a spray painted Z or something like what they did with the X's, which was fine. I like the tempergraph on the X's. This definitely isn't the same paint that they used on the tempergraph for the X's though, so it's possible that this can last longer than the painted X's on the DMX's, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. I think this still has a chance of coming off. I would be careful putting this inside of a pocket. This kind of reminds me of the tempergraph on the Digimon Neo, and my Neo is looking real sad. Actually, let me show you a comparison. This is the Neo. It's kind of similar to this, where it feels kind of raised, but as you can see, I put this in my pocket and I ran around with it for a little bit. And it wasn't even that long, and as you can see, it's just all coming off, and it's very sad. So, yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to my patrons. They helped me afford all three of these, believe it or not. They really did. Even just $1 helps out the channel. It helps me procure all of this Digimon stuff. Like I said before, we have the Cross Wars minis as well. I would love to do a video on these, especially the blue one, because that one I never see anyone do any videos on. I always see the red one or even the black one. The blue one is not shown off a lot, so I want to start with that one personally. So yeah, a lot more stuff coming in. This is only the first of the 3 new Pendulum Zs that we have coming into the channel. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. God help me, I'm going to be running so many different devices in such a small amount of time. Oh! Oh! Look at him! Look at him! Oh! You guys see the scene evolution? I don't think I've ever captured an evolution on screen. Have I ever done that before? Oh, and then we got Algamon again. He keeps his name every time he evolves, so he's legit like a computer virus where he just evolves and he has the same name. He's not like a Digimon where he like evolves and he's a different Digimon. He's like the same thing, but he keeps like growing. So yeah, now we can finally level up. Let's check something real quick before I go. I know I was in the middle of a spiel, but hold on. Battle, Z, and other. Okay, interesting. So Z, interesting. So they didn't even keep, interesting. Wait, I want to see something real quick. We're not gonna end the episode, I lied. Other, battle. I want to see, like, did they keep the pendulum battles, or is it just, like, Z or, classic battles? Because that would be a little disappointing, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just classic battles, and he already lost his first one. I mean, Hisharyumon is stronger than him. Interesting. So they didn't keep the pendulum battles. That's kind of a disappointment. Let me see if I can go into Z, and let's see if we can like fight a pendulum 20th. Nope, error. Okay, that's gonna be like not even half a point, like 0.1 of a point off. Because let me show you something. On the pendulum, you go to battle, pendulum, other. If you go to pendulum, it's pendulum 20th or old. They kept compatibility with the older pendulums on this device. This device doesn't have that. It's either old or pendulum Z, and I find that kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they did that. That kind of sucks, because I like the pendulum battles. They're interesting, and they weren't really showing off much, but hey, you know, at least it's still compatible with the older devices. Compatibility test, we'll do that tomorrow, and we'll show off whoever we get as a rookie Digimon tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all for supporting the channel, especially my patrons. Huge shout out to them. Like I said, they helped me get this, and all 3 on top of getting the minis. That little bit of money really does help. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy. Bye. Peace.